Hello, this is davidji. Here I am in Carlsbad, California, the sweet spot of the universe. And welcome to week 5 of Awakening the Divine. We've spent 5 weeks now exploring how can we awaken, how can we uplift ourselves to the most divine expression of who we are. In week 1, we explored acceptance. Accepting ourselves, accepting the moment, accepting other people, not fighting so hard against the flow of the universe. In week 2, we explored the 3 realms of forgiveness: self-forgiveness, forgiving others, and asking others to forgive us. In week 3, gratitude. How to move from grievance to gratitude. How to truly celebrate what is, as opposed to pointing fingers about what isn't or what has not yet happened. And last week, we dove deep into compassion. Not just empathizing with people, but being compassionate. Empathizing and taking it to the next level. Essentially, rooting for their suffering to end. Acceptance, forgiveness, gratitude, and compassion. So how do we make these real in our lives? How do we move them from theory into action, from concept into reality? So before I meditate, every single day, I ask several questions before I go into stillness and silence. And other times I ask questions right after I've been in stillness and silence. You select. But I'll ask the questions, how can I be more accepting? And I'll wait for a minute and actually just think about that. More forgiving. Have more gratitude. And be more compassionate. If I ask those questions right before I dive into stillness and silence, then those are like seeds planted in the fertile soil of infinity. At noon or at lunch, I'll ask myself, since I woke up, so maybe there'll be 7 hours will have passed already, where could I have been more accepting, more forgiving, have more gratitude, or be more compassionate? What experience occurred where I could have been one of those? Then 3, at the end of the day, maybe as you're walking or traveling home from work, ask, how could I have been more accepting today, more forgiving, have more gratitude, or have been more compassionate? I also try to weave it into very specific physical behaviors. So when I hang up the phone, when I'm sending an email, sending a text, right as I hit send, I'll ask, could I have been more accepting, forgiving, gracious, and compassionate? And at night, when you lay your head down on your pillow, ask that same question. Maybe 12, maybe 18 hours have gone by. How could I have been more accepting today, more forgiving today, have more gratitude, more compassion? During the summer months, I like to link it to an aroma. Plumeria. Pick your aroma. And every time you smell that aroma, have it trigger. How could I have been more accepting? How can I be more accepting? How could I have been more forgiving? How can I be more forgiving? How could I have been more grateful? How can I be more grateful? And how could I have been more compassionate? How can I be more compassionate? Do this every day, just for this week, and at the end of the week, we will rock the heavens. We transform the world as we transform ourselves. So from the sweet spot of the universe, this is davidji, wishing you awakening of your most divine self today and every day. Namaste.